With looking back at that touchdown pass at the end, coming out of the timeout, what went into that play call? Was that something that was in before the game?
Yeah, that's a short yardage play, a goal line red zone play that we got. To just kind of try and get a guy in motion and create a rub and get him in the flat. And they ended up coming off onto Rennell Hall, and then that opened Jeff up in the back of the end zone. So it worked out well. It was well executed, and we were able to complete the pass.
This team controls its own destiny now, all the way out. Does that produce a different attitude at all, you think?
Oh, I think there's a target on your back. But I think you got to show up every week and play. We got a tough road to hoe. We got some good teams coming in here, and when it starts this Saturday, I know they're 0-6 and 0-2, but hey, we've had one game already where I thought we were very fortunate to win. You can't afford to do that anymore. And again, I tell the players, hey, it's 6 one-game seasons now, and that's how you have to treat it.
Torrian, you guys fell behind by 3 scores, and it seemed like the off-the-line really started to click and get a lot of push up front. What really changed there and started to, change the tide of the game?
The coaches had a great plan for us with the run game, and we were just buying into it. Coach Key was just telling us, don't worry about the score. Just buy into the plan, buy into the run game that we had, and everything is going to come together, and that's what we did.
Coach, what's the mentality like in the locker room after moving into the rankings this week?
In the locker room? I don't know. I don't go in there. But I never bring up the rankings, so it's not a. We met last night. I knew where we stood, but I don't bring them up because it really doesn't. It's not a big item to me. The only polling I really get excited about is the last one. Because that's the only one that really means anything, as far as I'm concerned. I'm sure the kids know, so I don't have to bring it up. But they're aware. But everything this week is right now is all towards Connecticut. And that's what the coaches understand. That the players, the support staff. You don't hear a lot about. I haven't heard anything about Louisville since they had their 2 days, and since Sunday night I went over the recap of the game, the good and the bad, what happened. And then we moved on to Connecticut, and that's where the head should be, and that's where I won't bring up the last game again. And but they understand, they know, they're in college, they can read, some of them. All right, some need help, but for the most part, they understand where they're at and what's at stake. But that's why I talked about being humble and hungry. I think it really answers the whole question. If you define humble and you define hungry, I think they understand what we need to be doing.
Fans' 4-game season tickets start at $72. Get them by going online at ucfnights.com or call the UCF ticket office at 407-UCF-1000.